Are we on?
Mm-hmm.
It's a sometimes vlog, the vlog that happens sometimes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are in Old Town Sacramento, built in 1849 for the 49ers. And we're going to the train museum. I guess they moved it over there. And I've been here a few times in my life. And we're gonna do the train museum, walk around Old Town, and maybe go to the state capitol. This was built in 1849, and I'm gonna experiment with and without the hat today. And this is kind of like I was here in 4th grade as our California projects and stuff, but built in 1849 for the 49ers. They mined their gold, and anything you want to say, Catherine?
Looking forward to this adventure with you.
Yeah. And we're gonna start with the train museum, I guess. Setting. But yeah, this was built in 1849, Pacific Railroad. And so we're kind of experimenting today. We might stop at this was built in 1849. The original became a museum. Old Sacramento State Park. So, say hello. Alright, so we're gonna go in the museum. It's changed quite a bit since I was a kid. I mean, originally they didn't really have much art, but I guess they're showing the Golden Spike in Provo, Utah. This is Sacramento though, so some train art. Yeah, they've changed quite a bit this museum, so. Manifest Dynasty is how it all started. Pacific Railroad fever, because they thought, oh, we should get everything, so. And they discovered gold in 1848, but it took them a year to get the news. And Leland Stanford and whatnot. Here's some old-timing devices. Lincoln was assassinated, so they kind of delayed a little bit with the railroad stuff. See, Leland Stanford, our first governor. This is, I guess, some of Huntington Hopkins, some of the stuff. After the Civil War was built, ended, and they started working on the railroad because they couldn't do anything. So they did the first thing with the Transcontinental Railroad. It's already filming. This train here was the first train to go across the Transcontinental Railroad in 1868. They completed in 1869 on the California side when they did the Transcontinental Railroad back towards the east. This is me with the hat on. Still rolling, right? So it was kind of rolling, right? Okay, it's kind of a sad stop that they kind of enslaved the Chinese, and no one wanted to work through the railroads. They kind of said, "Oh yeah, do your dream." And they kind of enslaved the Chinese. So this is kind of the picture. No one wanted to do it closely. They kind of enslaved the Chinese. So it's kind of sad when they did that. So in 1869, when they did the Golden Spike, Leland Stanford met with Huntington, and they created a transcontinental from Sacramento to Promontory Point in Utah, which is now Provo, Utah. And they had trouble. They kind of met in the middle, and when they first did Western Union kind of came out the first trains out this direction. So we're gonna go in the early passenger cars in the 1870s. Like an old ticketing. They don't let you on the train cars anymore. I'm a little surprised with that. An 1874 railroad car from 1874. It went from Virginia City to California. This is a short route. This is a trucky thing. And in the old days, they used to travel like this. They used to go on the cars. I don't know why. They used to allow us on the cars. I'm a little surprised with that. Ooh. I'm a little surprised they don't let us on the cars anymore. Wow. I'll go up here. What they do? Delete the. I'm a little surprised that we can't go on the train cars. In the old days, when I was a kid, you used to be able to go on the train cars. So I'm a little surprised with that. You be able to go on these and can't do that anymore. I'm a little surprised about that. They used to allow access onto these things. No, really, they used to let you onto the cars. I wonder why they stopped doing that. Huh. Well, this museum's changed quite a bit. It used to be allowed on the cars. I wonder why they did it. They took away my dad's rail car. Huh. It's all changed. This is a... I need to sit down up there. This is a ice car, but I'm gonna sit down for a second. It was a old-timey ice car, a refrigerator car. That's how they used to haul ice in the old days. Oh, there it is, over there. I hope we can go on that. Okay. Fruit growers train car. Wow. This dining car was my dad's dining car on El Capitan Super Chief. And he actually ate on this dining car from Chicago to Los Angeles in 1963 after his bar mitzvah. My dad sold California to my dad because it was like 20 below zero outside in Chicago. You get to Los Angeles and it's 80 degrees outside or 90 degrees outside. We're in a rental car. It's 80 degrees out on the Pacific Coast Highway in the ocean. So if you can imagine, 3 days later he's in Los Angeles, and he tells my dad, "Steve, we're going to Disneyland tomorrow. We don't have to shovel snow. Would you like to live here?" So if you can imagine a 13-year-old dad, Steve saying, Yeah, they're going to Disney. They're going to live here in this beautiful weather. He didn't think he thought it was a dream. What, you know, below 0 to 80 degrees outside. Could you imagine that?
Lit up and happy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we have to go through a sleeper car first. Yeah, Pullman. This car here is a sleeper car. Now, my dad wasn't on it, but this is a sleeper car from the 20s and 30s, I guess. It's moving to simulate train motion, but we're going to go on this car first to get to the diner car first. Makes you feel like you're on a train, doesn't it? Like you're on a train? Yeah. Canadian National. You feel like you're on a train. Hello. That was the, in 4th grade we thought he was dead or something. We thought it was a dead man or something. Oh, look at that. So one thing I did want to say is that apparently this car was done in the 60s. Apparently it cost $2,000 just for the seat itself. They didn't allow, the bed was extra, plus the food. Today, everything's included in the price. So, interesting deal. This is my dad's dining car.
So that's different. You know, I think
My dad's.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, sweetie.
All right, baby.
All right.
This is 19.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of these are different tracks and all that.
Yeah, I think this one was probably. I don't know. My dad. If my dad were here, he'd tell you. He's not here right now. He's at home. But
After the Pueblo in New Mexico.
yeah. It's because it's super cheap.
This is the super cheap one. Yes.
Yeah.
Stainless steel. Yes. The whole thing is diesel. The whole thing was diesel.
Yeah. So
Bless you.
I'm very glad that this museum, this is still here in the museum
Yeah,
reserve.
they got a lot of the dining room from the different.
They're
Hi,
showing you
sir.
all the different china they used to use on the different trains.
Look at the menus.
You want to eat?
1937.
Hungry, huh?
Go back there and see if they got any food. We're out of here.
They have menus. They have menus here with them.
Wow.
Kids food and all that.
So that was El Capitan Super Chief. And here's a 19th century locomotive. This looks like the locomotive from Back to the Future, doesn't it? This looks like a locomotive from Back to the Future. A little bit. Here's a diesel engine. No climbing. Wow. F7 diesel from the 60s or something. Wow. How you doing? Wow. This is, I'm not sure what this is. This is a snowmobile train. Ice train, right? Okay. California Zephyr. That's to clear out snow. Looks like it's coming from a Hollywood movie, doesn't it? Yeah. This is a big boy. World's biggest locomotive. Wow. I used to be able to go on all of these. Wow. Oh. Wow. This is the mail train. The Pony Express in the 1880s. And by the 1980s, it's kind of obsolete.
There you go. And you just have to hold it there. Everything is just the right distance. The train goes by, the hook grabs the sack and snags it off the stand and hits it on the back hook. And then once that happens, you lower it down. That's how you pick up the mail.
The mail became obsolete though by the 80s, so this is kind of obsolete technology.
Alrighty.
Moving post office. Okay, so you don't want to see the toy stuff, right? World's largest locomotive. A big train, isn't it? $42294. Well, why would you build such a big thing? What's the point of that? I don't get it. Everyone's on what's the point of that? That's my question. This is something. Toys. Cute. How are you doing? Toys.
You mind if I?
I actually had something like this as a kid. I might have had that S scale.
Where's the little boy who I love the most?
I don't know. I'm just joking.
Good. Where's the little boy who I love the most?
Everything's up. Hey, that's you right there.
This is Steve's ring. You can write on that. That's so heavy duty. If you see any buttons you want to push, go ahead. Buttons. Go up to the next one.
California history, we'll talk about American history. I know, if you want to do DC,
Dad called.
or like the
Dad called.
Oh, he does? Oh, okay.
And I'm pretty sure if you were here, he'd try to get a hold of you or someone that wants to. I know he's been all his whole entire life is all about trains.
All about trains, huh?
He loves mall trains. He plays at the mall and stuff in San Diego.
Has he ever been here?
Probably.
Okay.
Old time candy from what candy used to be like in a candy shop. Saltwater taffy candy. Well, this is how candy stores were in the old days. Anyway, this used to be the old Central Pacific Railroad back in the 19th century. This used to be part of the museum, actually. Yeah, I think on weekends they could take excursion trains. They have more, I think on the weekends they have more of these trains. They run these trains on the weekends. They run these old locomotives. Old West. 1885, huh? Old West. Old Eagle Theater is from the Old West. The Sacramento River. And how some sea lions found themselves out this far inland, I have no idea. They must have been captured and dropped off. I'm a bit surprised. Bit surprised by those sea lions. How they found themselves this way inland is a surprise to me. By the way, that's a hotel, by the way. Besides the Russian hotel, but this is the Sacramento River.
You gotta do the finger thing and give me a second.
I got there. Anyway. More of Old Town Sacramento. Laugh jokes. This is the old schoolhouse. We'll get that in a minute after we do the candy shop. Not here. Old schoolhouse, and this was built in 1885. This is what it was like to go to school, really from elementary school to high school. This is how it was like in the 19th century, in the old days. It's kind of a shame Well, actually, it's a good idea because it separates kids, you know, from different ages and whatnot. So, in the 19th century, they used to, probably up to the early 20th century, what they would do is all from first grade to high school was all combined in one school at one time. Back in the 19th century. Flowers by the old schoolhouse. These are some roses. These are roses and some flowers by the old schoolhouse. Remodeling it. I do just have to save my battery power, but they must be remodeling it. But you can see on the chalkboard of what it looked like from the 19th century, 1800s. And of course, they didn't have running water in those days, so these were the outhouse bathrooms. I don't know if we could get anything from the back. No access this way. But this was kind of what it was from first grade to 12th grade. It was all in one schoolhouse. This is a Ferris wheel. I don't know when that was built. It's a Thursday, by the way, so it's kind of empty today, so there's no one riding it. They added this parking.
I get my glasses.
Walking down Old Sacramento. 1840. Imagine yourself in the 19th century. Waterfront park. Toy store. We'll definitely have to do a return trip, that's for sure. I thought we were one block over. We're one block over.
That might be another candy
Oh, ice cream and copper jewelry. So imagine what it was like in the 19th century. I think I once bought a harmonica when I was in 4th grade. So you want to come back to the... So Catherine, what would you think of Old Sacramento?
It's very beautiful. Has a lot of candy stores to check out, and it's got a great view of the river.
Yeah. we will return to Old Town Sacramento. We're going to, we might have dinner here, but we're going to obviously definitely do a return trip to this. We'll have to come back and whatnot. And but yeah, if you were here in the 19th century, this would be a very interesting place to go to. No running water though. So here we are at the California State Capitol. This is the third or fourth state capitol after Martinez, and Benicia, then back to Martinez, and then Vallejo for a short time, and then it went back to Benicia, and then they decided to choose it here. So this was not the initial location before, so a few state capitals before they made Sacramento the state capital. And this building was built sometime later, and of course across the street is the old governor's mansion. And but yeah, like I said, it was Martinez first, then Benicia, then it was back to Martinez, then it was Vallejo, then it was back to Martinez. They decided to settle in Sacramento, and up there that's pure 24 karat gold. If you look up there, if you zoom in up there, it's pure 24 karat gold. Because I guess you have it zoomed in there, I'm guessing, right? Pure gold, right? Yeah. Hello, we are the Golden State. This is the actual state capital. Different governors of the state. 1907 and 1911. This was the original Treasury office in 1933. Actual Treasury office. They might have actual stuff going on in the chambers here.
I'm Capitol correspondent Tom Wallace. I'll tell you about the announcement we made and what it could mean for the project's funding.
Timothy Grayson's our guy. He's our state senator. Secretary of State's office in 1902. Private office, 1906. Governor's main office. 1906. I don't know what that room is. Be able to film the rest of this. We will have to do this at our time. This is Giant 2B. That's Catherine. We're gonna do the rest of this another time, but we're gonna explore. We'll film another time. I think we know who this guy is. The governor. What do you think? The governor. No comment, huh?